What is going on, YouTube? It's John from Emphatic coming to you with the latest Emphatic War recap. This one's a bummer. Emphatic Elite loses to North Remembers in the first round of the Not in Playoffs tournament. 111 and 1 to 112. Really just boiled down to we became our own worst enemies at the end of the war. Uh, People suddenly not being able to do their hits, trying to see if somebody can cover for them. It just turned into a gigantic cluster, resulted in a dip fail at least, and then some not great attacks to the end. A lot of high pressure, and plus we weren't able to. There was like no urgency to our 10v11 game, and we end up leaving one star to the very end, and I think three of them got doubled after the like 14-hour mark. It was just bad. I mean, let me pop open the war match really quick. Scroll down. Yeah, we were only 28% on 10v10. Although North Remembers was only 33, so I mean, I guess it was close. But we did end up with four 10v10s. Our nines were on fire. That's why it's a real bummer to have to go through this, because not only did we have four 10v10 triples, but we had 17 out of 21 successful 9v9 attacks, 81% hit rate. Whereas North Remembers only managed a 50%, and it sounded like across the CWL that rate was down. So, before the war, I talked about how each of us is perfectly capable of forcing the change, of getting better, and our nines really took that to heart. And some got over the lack of skill using a witch slap. Some of them some of the guys made sure to really utilize their teammates, cut back on the YOLO. You know, basically use all their resources at their disposal, and they had a really good war. And that's definitely a trend that I hope to see continue. Same thing with our tens. It was great to see what they could do at 10v10, and really it's a shame we couldn't bring it home for you guys. And honestly, some of that falls on my shoulders. I ended up having two dip fails. One of them was because of a rushed hit that I wasn't supposed to have, but the other one, I don't know, I'm just snake bit, it seems like, lately with the Bolalo. So I got to spend some time once this new meta comes to practice and make sure I get back in gear, because 11v11 is a focus that I definitely want to have going forward. Let's take a look, see here, just so I stop rambling. That was marketed at 89% on 2. I didn't get to see that attack, but it sounds like he was so close to getting it. Let's see here. Oh, Braden on number 9. Let's start with to some 10v10. I'm not sure hits to show on the nines. Like, I know that there's a lot of good hits, but sorry guys, when you're watching it, I'm gonna grab who I can. I'm trying to knock this out real quick before, because I feel like we're getting a Monday morning update like we did last time for the Builder Hall. It's been hyped up all week, and I have a feeling that they're probably just saving it for right after the hits of the CWL. So we got to be on a rush to get our hits. But there you see there, this is the big vulnerability, is the non-hound clan castle. So three baby dragons come out. This base was pretty much set up to try to trick a fresh dip Town Hall 11. And that would have worked well. It worked against us earlier this season. But he's able to bring in the full Balalo, take a nice chunk out, send in some hogs. And he hasn't even dropped the heal yet for the hogs. They're still tanking. The queen finally pops her ability, and he has to drop the heal. And bring in a whole cluster more of hogs to come in from the left-hand side. Drop the free spell probably way too early. The hogs at 9 o'clock probably need to be a lot faster, because everybody's bouncing back. They're going to skate around the Inferno, and that's going to be one of the last billions hit. But there's a ton of hogs still up. He does not have a heal. No bombs in there, though. And he's just working with point defense now, so drops a wall breaker to trip a giant bomb that actually cost Sig in his attack. All the outside bombs. This base was pretty much designed to combat bitch. And Sig actually smoked this base and then got caught by that bomb right there that took out his hogs and left him with like an 89%. So that was a shame. So we get Braden in here to take care of it, though, clean him up, back him up. We get the. I think that was our second triple of the war. Um, 82 mark. RM. This one was an exciting raid. What happened was I actually scouted this for him as a Town Hall 9 and ended up with like a 72% double. And really, I was just having a heal spell short of taking this base. Now, unlike me, he can drop a bowler here as because I hit this as a 9 and take out this air defense. So that's a really big base building flaw there. I think he thought that the angle was good enough on the cannon, but he was wrong. Heroes come in, and unlike my raid, he does not get both heroes with this hit. Whereas my queen, the barbarian king actually ran off to go get the wizard first, so he was gone. Unlike here, where the barb king is up front, so queen has to focus on him first before going after queen, and he does not take the queen out. But fortunately, the Lalo's strong enough where it takes over the base for him. So there you go. He's gonna get a couple shots off on queen, but still get taken out. So queen's got less than half health. And here's where the Lalo starts. And this was just beautiful pathing set up just from that suicide. Really, I wish I had the drive in me to do a process video on this just so I could show off the attack that was the scout on this. And we're already out of air defenses, so the hounds all gather up on that Inferno tower. And under Rage and Haste, they're just getting led into the final Inferno. Rage and Heal is down. And unfortunately, all the balloons skip out of there before they start healing. Some pups are dealing with skeletons first. They should go back and go get queen or attack the queen. They weren't going to get her though, because there's still air skellies in there, just causing all kinds of problems. We still got another hound up. We're going to speed this up because this part kind of drags on. And really, with this cleanup there, it helped out a lot. But there you go. See hound pop. Balloon sneaks in, drops a bomb on her. He had a couple shots in him to survive. Gets the 3-star. Alright, next up, who do we have? I think we have Vortex, right? Yeah, we got Vortex on 19. And this was a funny raid because I actually spotted him on voice, and all of a sudden you hear him drop an F-bomb. I got 3 rages. He was supposed to have 2. Because what he's going to do is he's going to rage through this to get him into the Inferno faster and save a freeze, save a heal. You know, save that combo. He brought, what, 3 golems with him? There's at least 2 golems there. Unless there's one in the clan castle. So he drops, should be dropping in the rest of his wall breakers here. He was really slow on this deployment here. We were kind of freaking out on him on voice. Drops his CC bowlers. And everybody's going to work their way in. So Queen, I think, may join them. Thankfully, the Queen is there to take out Teslas, though, and he pops the ability speeder along. So bowlers all make their way back into the base. Under Rage. Townloon CC that he finally gets a heal down for. And everybody avoids that giant bomb by the Inferno. So the first Inferno is still there. Rage up Hogs. Take the bonus damage from the bowler to work their way into the Inferno as fast as possible. No bombs by that Inferno. Whereas there's, as you see there, we just tripped a bomb over there with the Golemite. So since he had the extra rage, he drops another one in his cluster defenses, which worked out really well for him. Because he's able to work his way through here super fast since so few hogs were getting hit by that wizard tower. Still has a skeleton spell in the bag. And some hogs switch off to go after the Inferno. Couple got hit by a giant bomb on the air defense. However, there's so many hogs up that Inferno's not going to work through all of them. And that Inferno's actually almost dead, so... Drop the Skelly to start cleaning up, and this one was over. This was a great raid. Nice job making up for that. And then we have Sig. So close to a six pack this war. 29 hogs. Can you imagine how this is going to get when the hogs get another HP buff? Sends in a couple Valkyries to start funneling. Jump Spell's been sitting there waiting for them. And they should be getting a nice little rage to go in after the Inferno Tower. Quake on the cluster defenses. We get the poison down for the balloon. And the Inferno is already gone. So that part's going to fizzle out, but we just get a massive train of hogs coming in. Drop the rage. Once again, I don't think there's a giant bomb there. If there is, they just path. Okay, yeah, there's two of them. They just path right around it all. Get the heal spell down. Nicely combats the bomb tower. And everybody's just going to work their way through. Swags his heal. Oh my god, I flipped out when I saw that. Oh no. I could really deal without him swagging. Oh. There's a ton of hogs up, but still. Oh, that will drive you nuts. Especially because I hit that bomb right there. Man. Good raid, Sig. You give me diabetes. Miller Time with a great hit. Miller Time had some sweet Lalos this war. I think he got a fresh six pack too. In fact, I'll have to scroll down and get the fresh six packs so everybody. It was a good war. As soon as I ran a couple nines in here, the deal was, because I also had a 9 in Fury, that if I had 15 stars by the time I had my last Town Hall 9 hit, I could hit another 9. Unfortunately, I failed my first Witch Slap the entire time I've been running it, which has been a couple wars now. So I've had a pretty good streak, and it was a 99% 2-star, and that was the one base that we ended up dipping because it took 3 hits. Real bummer. If I'd have just held on to a skeleton spell just a little bit longer, then we would never have had to hit that base again. Dropped skeleton spell late as hell on Queen. Maybe Queen was just supposed to work on the hogs a little bit, but then we see Queen takes off away from the skellies. So she runs back to her altar and starts picking off skeletons over the wall. So she's nice and distracted while the balloons go finish off the rest of the base. And we'll see what becomes of her in a moment. But as you see there, he's got a heal and a poison still left up. He's absolutely crushed this base. In fact, I think if I recall correctly, those were both swagged. Baby Dragon should probably be getting dropped over by Queen, who should be getting poisoned, if I recall correctly, and taken out that way. He might be waiting until, okay, so no, he didn't wait too long. So Baby Dragon, is he going to win this battle? He does. And we are just on the cleanup now. Drops the heal, gets Baby Dragon up to full health, so he can live to see another day. Nice hit, Miller. Got Nick taking a base I was really eyeballing too. They didn't really have the most wish slap friendly of bases. Some of them weren't that great. Seemed like we forced the issue on some of them, and this is one of them. I think this was the final one where I figured, yeah, Witch Slap probably will work on this base coming from here. But as I was eyeballing it, I saw that Nick had already called it, so let him do his thing, and he came away with a nice fresh 6-pack for us. I'm pretty sure it was a fresh 6-pack. I know it's a 6-pack, though. There we go. We got Kane Wizards Bowlers going in after Kane. Kane is in trouble. Double Dragon CC. We get the rage spell down. Queen pops her ability already. She must have been getting targeted by that cannon. She is kind of beat up a little bit. Really tough area to try to funnel his golems, but he got it down pretty well. Get the heal spell down deep. This base was pretty much just cooked from the kill squad. So hogs are getting trickled in. And he doesn't have a heal for him. They're just working. Expo finally goes down. Last danger's the Archer Tower. She can't keep up. And there we go. That's another triple. So. Yeah, we'll go with Riot. As much as I want to show a Witch Slap. Golems are already down. We got some hogs snuck in on some defenses that we're kind of tanked. But they do establish a funnel. I don't know if he thought that Tesla was there or not. I believe this is a fresh hit. Actually, knowing right, this is a fresh hit. He's always fresh. Get a nice deeper jump. A nice big corridor for them to walk through. Drop the skeleton spell on the queen or the Expo. Unfortunately, it's getting targeted by the wizard tower, but finally they take over. Especially because the golems go over there and attack it. We still got a heal spell to get the hogs through, but there's so few hogs left. In fact, okay, never mind. He's got more in the pocket. And that'll be it. I'm going to show one more. I don't know a number. Did I show Miller time earlier? Yes, I did. Oh, we'll watch Eve. Eve with the slap. Gets the healers down on the witches because they are in danger of that mortar. However, that keeps the skeletons nice and alive so they can go and take care of it. Get a couple hogs snuck into that cannon. That was already targeting the golem. Golem must have just been right in range. And that poor healer. Oh man, they're taking a beating. But as soon as the witches take their first hit, healer's going to focus on them. There we go. As soon as the mortar hits, we're going to take care of those ladies. They're going to slowly work their way through those wizards. Meantime, CC's down. We got poison down for it. Witches and bowlers are working their way up on the town hall and on the left-hand side, just smoothly washing through the space. And we do have the insurance skeleton spell. That may be swagged. There we go. Kind of swagged. Nice hit, Eve. So, good war to you guys. Good game the North remembers. You guys did deserve the win. Unfortunately, we just cost ourselves at the end. So, we got a lot of rebuilding to do towards season three. We do have some back end changes coming to the clan. Probably fix and announce one of them right now, but definitely reprioritize and refocusing how we're going to go through season three. So, and a lot of that's going to boil down to new membership as well. And we are definitely recruiting. We're looking for some 11s, 10s. We are looking for some 9s still. Definitely, base building a plus. If you're 10v11 specialist, a plus. You know, value the results. Don't care how you get them, as long as it's fair in a fair manner. Throw that out there. Must be fair play. We don't really look towards any of the X modders, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. Um, just our policy. And yeah, that's really what we're looking to do. Guys that want to get results, guys that don't mind doing their own base building or helping out with broader team base building, that sort of thing. I mean, I'm the primary Town Hall 10 base builder, so I do have some help that has really been stepping up lately. But I feel the burn after 11 plus weeks of CWL. It's tough. So I'm kind of looking forward to at least a small break right now, although I really wish we were still in this to win the NIP. That was my goal. Unfortunately, we can't accomplish it today or this year or this season. But we can go ahead and we can go into season three ready to compete and ready to push into the playoffs like Fury did this year. So that's about all I got today. Uh, Thanks for watching. Thanks for your support through season three. Um, and yeah, if you are looking to get in on the CWL action, we will definitely take a look at you. EmphaticElite.com/join is the URL. Uh, Go on in there, find out how to get a hold of Eve, drop her a nice little message, tell her you loved her witch slap that she just did. She's a great lady. So I hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching.